let me say something that might feel a tiny bit uncomfortable at first, but if you've blown accounts, that means your worst losses probably did not come when you were confused or lost or struggling in trading. Your worst losses happened right after things started going well for you. If you actually genuinely think about it for a second, you had a really great trading week. You take 5 trades and you win 4 out of the 5 trades, right? You have a few clean trades of that week. You won 4 out of 5. Maybe this was even your best stretch in months. You've never won 4 out of 5 days in a row, right? But then out of nowhere, all the losses you take wipe out everything that you just got in profit. And it's not random, it's not bad luck. It happens to traders all the time. It is a pattern that traders never see while they're inside of this storm. So here's how it usually starts, and you can diagnose if you've been here before. Let me know down below. You begin winning. There's nothing crazy, but you start to feel like, oh my gosh, this is clicking. I'm making more wins than I used to. And your confidence rises, which is good. And your patience is better, which is good. And your analysis is sharper. You feel like a sniper, that's all good stuff. But then without making a conscious decision to do it, you start bending your rules. You start sizing bigger than you should have. You take a setup that you normally wouldn't have taken, or you enter too early and you enter a trade because it should work out. So I'm just going to go ahead and enter. And literally none of it feels reckless in the moment. It feels like you earned it, like you deserve to bend your rules because now you're confident and you know what you're doing. But this is the part that people really misunderstand about trading. And this is the area you'll come to when you're no longer a beginner. So progress doesn't automatically make you safer. Progress in your trading actually gives you a lot more exposure. It's like driving on an empty highway. When the road is clear, you don't really grip the wheel for real. You kind of loosen up, you check your phone. You're not supposed to be doing that, but I know y'all do. And you speed a little bit, you're just whatever, And that's exactly when accidents normally happen. Okay? In trading, confidence without structure is the most dangerous phase. It's not the fear, it's not the confusion, because normally with fear and confusion, that makes you stay out of trades. It makes you be super precautious. But when you have confidence in your trading and you have no containment, that's where the real danger happens. So I'll give you a real example. So someone came to me after blowing multiple accounts, not a beginner. I don't work with people who are beginners. I work with people that already know how to trade. So he's smart, he's experienced, he knows his setups, he knows his stats, he knows his analytics as well. But every time there was a strong stretch of trading, this is where the damage would happen, more specifically the last day of the month, right? He'd tell himself things like, I'm in sync with the market, I can press a little bit, I don't want to waste this momentum that I have. And then he starts increasing his size unconsciously, trading more often unconsciously, relaxing his exit rules unconsciously. And that's when the losses came. It wasn't just one loss, it was multiple losses, and they piled on top of each other, and it hit harder because it hits your identity, because you're like, I shouldn't be losing anymore. I thought I was past this. I know how to trade. That frustration is what turns a normal loss into a spiral though, right? Regardless if you're advanced or not. So this is why traders say things like, oh my gosh, my blown account came out of nowhere. I don't know what happened. I was doing everything right. Oh my gosh, I can't believe this. I know what I'm doing. What is wrong with me? And I'm here to tell you, it didn't come out of nowhere. It is a pattern I see over and over and over and over. It's followed in the same sequence every single time. You win a lot, you have some confidence, you loosen your rules, and now you're exposed. You're vulnerable emotionally and with your capital and financially. Here's the part that most people miss though. You're actually most vulnerable when you feel the most capable. Because when things are going badly, you're super careful. You hesitate, you double check. You're not going in with all risk when you know that you can't afford to lose any money. When you know that you've been losing in the past, right? Whatever recently has happened is why you're going into the thing you're going in now. So when things are going well, you trust yourself. And that's when the risk starts to sneak in, risk you normally wouldn't take. And that's why blowing your account rarely ever feels dramatic at first. I mean, it's literally quiet, it's subtle, and it's a series of, I'm gonna just do it just this once. I know what I'm doing, I'm a trader, and that's when the damage is done, especially when you are a trader who knows how to trade and you're not, it's factual that you know how to trade. So it gets really, really worse setting in as you go and you let this spiral. And you trade after you have won so many times, but you start to hesitate after the win. You sabotage, really good setups, and you start subconsciously collapsing your account, because fear doesn't come from the market. It comes from knowing you should have not done something and you do it, but your confidence takes over. So if this feels really familiar for you, I really want you to hear this clearly. The issue is not your strategy. It's not that you don't have any discipline, because you obviously already know how to trade, right? It's not that your risk structure is wrong. It's just that it doesn't adapt when your psychology does. So most traders only protect themselves from fear, and they never protect themselves from confidence when they're actually making the trades that matter, like when they actually have something to lose. And that's the actual problem. And that's why the cycle keeps repeating, even for smart, experienced traders, like my clients who I work with, who already know how to trade. So if you see yourself in this pattern, you don't need more motivation. You don't need another setup. You don't need to try harder. You need containment that holds you even when you feel good, when you're making so many wins, when you've won 2 weeks in a row, when you are having a green streak of your life, right? And that's what I break down in the free webinar. It's in the description box. You can watch it for free. And this is why that cycle happens, because it's predictable, and traders actually start noticing it after it's already happened. And I want you to notice it before you blow your account. So make sure to watch it in the description box. The link is below, and I want you to drop in the comments the one thing that you feel like you learned from this video and that you're going to apply to your trading going forward. I want to read all your stories. I go to the comments and I respond to every single comment, and I read every single comment, because I love when you guys are interacting with the content and actually applying this stuff and putting it towards your trading, because it is not oh, I know how to trade and I'm fine. That's dangerous mindset. One of the best mindsets you can adapt, and I want you to take this with you going into the trading week, is I'm a trader, I know how to trade, and that doesn't give me the right to do whatever I want. That means I actually have something to lose, and I'm gonna protect it going forward. So make sure to watch the webinar in the description box, and then make sure to comment down below a part of your story so that I can go ahead and read it, and I'll see you guys there.